All right, today we are making a very special recipe from a brand new book, Melty Zucchini Pasta, from the 30-minute chapter of my new book, Make It Fast. This is Melty Zucchini Pasta with goat cheese and parm. As you can see, my helper has gotten started. We're cheating the clock a little bit today. But cheating? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right, Calum? So we've got 30 minutes. This is a 30-minute recipe. The recipe calls for 6 large zucchini. We've got these Whoppers from the Carmel Farmers Market. So we're gonna use 6 of them. So I just want you to take the top and the bottom off. Perfect. And if they're those little skinny guys, you can just cut them into really thin circles. But if they're not, I want you to, just get them really skinny. Just get those as thin as possible. Kelsey, there was a question from a subscriber about a tool that I don't, what was it? A tool that I don't like or something?
A kitchen tool that you'd rather not use and do by hand. From Caitlin in Chicago.
Okay, Caitlin in Chicago. I'm so glad you asked this question. This is a perfect time to answer it because what would be fabulous if you feel confident with a mandolin is to use a mandolin here. When I had children, removed mandolins from my home because when I had a catering business, I watched my sous chef slice the 4 tips of his fingers off, and mandolins are no longer welcome in my cooking space. That's what I have to say about that. All right, let's get a pot of water boiling. And as you can see, we're just putting the zucchini straight into this pot. Take these and slice them more thinly. We're gonna put the zucchini straight into a large skillet. Recipes always say to warm the oil first and then add the veg. But in this case, because you have so much veg going in, it's easier to just bring the skillet over to you, and that's totally fine.
More zucchini.
No? Okay. Chop that one up into smaller pieces. Jacobson, Disco de Sal. So these are these big salt cubes that I love. You'll see me use them in every pasta ever. You can also just do a huge pinch of salt, but I don't know, they kind of make me happy, so I use them. These really do need to be really thin. This recipe was inspired by this restaurant in downtown Carmel. That I won't even tell you about because it's not very good, but they have this incredible appetizer. Zucchini cooked down until super tender with a ton of garlic and then balsamic drizzled in it, and you dip your bread in it, and it's like just the best thing ever. Like the zucchini is like completely melty. It's gonna cook down in a big way. So we're cooking a ton of it, 3 pounds, and then it's gonna cook majorly down. Red onion, white onion, yellow onion. I don't really care what kind of onion, but we want like a medium one. This one's an onion. Do you want to try to cut this? Remember how it makes you cry? I know.
If I have to close my eyes.
Okay, well, actually, don't do this one because I don't want you to cry. I don't want you to cry. When you're slicing an onion, you don't want to slice this way because you end up with dorky, uneven pieces, right? One piece is this big, one piece is this big. Classic way to cut an onion. So we instead turn it this way and slice in, and then all of your slices are the same size. And then flip it. Okay. Oh, I didn't even cry because Jess sharpened my knife so nicely for me. Okay, let's get this cooking.
Yeah. In my eye.
So onto the stove.
I won't like it.
Okay.
I will like it.
Basketball Jones. Oh,
I'm burnt up.
not a basketball player. Okay, olive oil. A quarter cup.
Oil and farts.
A lot of olive oil going into this pan. Calum, all right, your job's done. Scram.
No, it's not.
Get out of here. Go make me another bracelet. We're gonna add some salt to start to sweat this onion and the zucchini. Okay, I'm gonna switch these 2 pots because this is my bigger burner and I need to cook down a ton of zucchini in, I've got 21 minutes left. So we're gonna start cooking that down. People are always like, how do you cook dinner with 4 kids? And I'm like, It's utter chaos. That's how. So thank you so much for providing a really good example of that today. Drumming on my boobs. That's lovely. Okay, so you want to use your largest skillet to do this because you need more space. We're using a 12-inch here because that's what most people have. But I have a 14-inch skillet that I'm absolutely obsessed with that is the best thing ever for cooking larger recipes like this. So I highly suggest you invest in a 14-inch skillet if you're doing a lot of sautés. All right, cook that. Another big pinch of salt. So I need red pepper flakes and some black pepper. All right, so red pepper flakes for some heat. If you are feeding people who don't like spicy things, don't try. Open your mouth. If you're feeding people who don't like spicy things, you can skip this, but it's like a very creamy, melty pasta. So it kind of needs a little heat, a little interest. Okay, too spicy for Calum. His loss. A few grinds of black pepper. You want to just rip the heat when your skillet is this full because you've got to evaporate off all of that liquid. So zucchini is just packed with liquid. And we need all of that to evaporate off so that this can start to caramelize. What are you talking about?
Quick.
What did you have for breakfast?
No.
Okay, keep cutting zucchini.
Zucchini.
See how quietly you can cut zucchini. See if you can make no noise. Okay. All right, for our cheese. We have this incredible place in Carmel Valley called the Carmel Valley Creamery, started by this awesome French woman named Sophie. And they make beautiful, beautiful cheeses. So Jess picked up this fromage blanc, which is it a goat cheese, Jess?
That
No,
is
it's a cow's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We love this.
It's so good.
We get it
tastes
for every
a lot
party.
like goat.
And it tastes a lot like goat cheese. It kind of has the same like sour
Yes.
Bitter
tanginess.
stuff.
Tangy.
Bitter, good word, but no.
Okay.
Delicious. So you can use boursin. Boursin would be so good. Boursin is 5.2 ounces. Ask me how I know. And we're calling for 8 ounces of goat cheese here. So just bump it up a little bit more. Use 2 of them. Use any soft, melty, super flavorful cheese here. But goat cheese is basically like our kind of carrying the flavor here. We also are using parm. Look what Jess got. A big ol' hunk of Parmigiano Reggiano. I really shamed her when she bought cheap parm. Okay, so this is how you know it's the good stuff. Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, so I'm gonna do my same trick again. Cut the rind off, cut it into big chunks, and then into the blender. There we go. The best place to do this is a food processor. I, of course, own one, but I never use my food processor because it lives in a cabinet and it annoys me to use it, to pull it out. So I just do things in the blender, even though it's kind of annoying. Okay, get in there. We're kind of just letting it sit. Oh no, we haven't boiled our pasta. Kelsey, I didn't boil my pasta. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This is the good stuff. Al bronzo. They cut it with a bronze, thing instead of a plastic cutter. And so apparently that's better.
Some Sprite.
Sprite, where did you even get that?
From there.
From who?
From there.
From where?
From there.
What? No, you can't have Sprite. Who put that Sprite there?
Here, let me see this. Let's go drink this out here. Come here.
Jess is gonna let you have it if you go away. Okay. All right, look at our zucchini, Jake. It's cooking down. These huge pieces are never gonna cook down. So whatever, we'll just have big pieces. These are the perils of cooking with a small child. You don't get perfectly thinly cut zucchini, but that's okay. It's worth it. All right, so give it a big stir frequently because otherwise that liquid that's at the bottom stuck under all that zucchini is just gonna stay there. So when you stir it, you kind of like expose all that liquid to the air and allow it to cook off. So give it a big stir. Kashi, how you doing, bud? Another big pinch of salt. And then I want to get some tongs. Give that a stir so your pasta doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. And then now, Jake, come in here. Like, look how much liquid we're working with. So all of that has to cook off before this zucchini can get super melty. So first, all the liquid has to come out. Okay. You've got a little downtime while all that zucchini is cooking down. So clean as you go a bit. Kelsey, you got any questions for me while we clean?
Well, a question that I have for you. You definitely get a lot of questions about cooking, but I have a subscriber question about your hair.
Oh my God.
Andrea in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh, what's
is
up,
wondering,
hometown?
how often do you wash your hair and what do you do with it in the meantime?
Andrea, what a wonderful day to ask this question. I believe the last time I washed my hair was about a week ago. This morning I used about a pound of, what's the dry shampoo we love?
Crown Affair.
Crown Affair dry shampoo. Hashtag not sponsored, unfortunately. I use a lot of dry shampoo and I wash my hair about once a week. That's the truth of the matter. I bathe more often than that, but I only wash my hair like once a week. I also not sponsored. I use Nutrafol after I have the babies because all of my hair falls out. You can kind of see it. Jake, can you get some like fuzz here? And I think it really works. Anything else, Kelsey?
Well, speaking of North Carolina, I've got another question from Mary and Charlotte, and she's wondering if you have an all-time favorite meal that you eat when you go back to Tar Heel State.
Oh, okay. Back to the Tar Heel State makes me think of Chapel Hill. And the best meal in North Carolina that I crave and think about often is the Merritt's, a BLT from Merritt's. Merritt's is this like little farm shop thing off the side of the highway, not highway, but a big road in Chapel Hill. And it's like, you can either get a single, a double, or a triple BLT. It's on sourdough bread, soft sourdough, sliced. It's really thick bacon. It's just like the best sandwich ever. And you can add pimento cheese to it. And so you do, because that is a delicious thing to do. I have like a riff off of this in the newsletter. If you're a subscriber, search BLT and you'll find my pimento cheese BLT. And that is like the best thing you can eat in the summer. Just don't make this. Make yourself a pimento cheese BLT. Oh, there's a Tavish. There's a Tavish. Jess Mills on food styling and baby wrangling. You're filthy. Why are you so dirty? Watch him crawl. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. Yes. Yes, Casual. No, what's his name? Yes, Tavish. Which one is that? Oh, I love the way he crawls. He mops up. That's why he's so dirty all the time. He mops up the entire floor. All right, let's take a quick break for Coffee Chat, sponsored by Cometeer. One of the many reasons that we love Cometeer is that they do not use plastic in their capsules. Their capsules are 100% curbside recyclable. Basically, they flash freeze a perfectly brewed cup of coffee in these little capsules. And it comes to you and you can make whatever you want with it. You can make a hot coffee, an iced coffee, iced latte, whatever you want. Cometeer brews their coffee at 10x the strength and flash freezes it to lock in the flavor. No plastic machine needed. I love that Cometeer saves me not only time, but also counter space. I've tried every coffee machine out there, espresso, coffee, iced coffee machines. I've tried it all. This is the most consistently delicious cup of coffee that I have ever had. Go to cometeer.com/Caro and you get $20 off your first order. Okay, so Jess has sliced my garlic for me, which is not cheating because you can buy pre-peeled garlic. You can buy peeled, oh, what'd I say? Sliced. Yeah. Jess peeled my garlic for me. Like I told my 5-year-old, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So you can always buy pre-peeled garlic. And I do all the time because peeling garlic is one of those steps that can end up adding a lot of time. So let's get in there. and slice some garlic. We are doing slices of this garlic because we want a big meaty bite of garlic versus it being minced and in every bite. So if you mince it, it'll be more garlicky, believe it or not. So this is almost like another character in the pasta instead of being a flavoring when you thinly slice it. Okay, look. We're nowhere near time, but it's starting to look. Whoa, that's a good noise. Still needs a little time. Okay, now we're getting there. Look at this, Jake. We are getting stuck to the pan, which is exactly what we want. Okay? All right, so now that everything is starting to stick, our garlic goes in. So all of that garlic goes in. And now we have to really pay attention to this, right? I had the heat ripping because I had it so full, but you do not want to burn your garlic in the final moments there, okay? Look at those big chunks of garlic in there. We're just adding those for like the final bit here because we want a bit of fresh garlic taste. I still have no colander. What is this? What are these working conditions? There's children everywhere. Okay, what else is happening? Vinegar. Balsamic vinegar, the good stuff. Is it Ina Garden who always says, use the good stuff? You want to use the good stuff. This is a super simple pasta, right? There's like 8 ingredients or something. You want to use the good stuff. Go to the farmer's market, get the good zucchini, get the good thick, syrupy balsamic, and then stir that in. And so this, folks, could be an appetizer. I know it doesn't look like much right now. If you take a little bit of this, mix it with olive oil and balsamic, and you've got a really delicious, like, dippable appetizer. I got 1:54. Okay, pasta water and all those cheeses and the zucchini are your sauce. So you need to save some pasta water, drain it. And I want to give this a taste before I finish because I want to make sure it's really nicely seasoned. I also do, and this is cheating a little bit. I do have my friends holding my children for me while I cook, but you know, woo. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, that's delicious. I wanted a little bit more acidic. Oh my God, I added so many red pepper flakes. I was like talking about them to Calum. I'm kind of trying to show off. Whoa, that's kind of spicy. Just like spicy stuff. Good thing. Oh my God. Okay, pasta in the pot. Cooked pasta in the pot. You do not need to drain it perfectly. Zucchini in the pot. Fromage blanc or goat cheese straight in. And then we're gonna go in with our parm. Only a little bit because it'll clump if we add it all at once. And just start tossing. A little bit of that pasta water. Tavi, are you ready for lunch? Look at that. Oh my God. A little more parm. Always with your parm, just a little bit at a time or it'll clump up on you. Oh my God, the fromage blanc looks good. It really melts down nicely. Okay, so super thinly slice some basil. Basil, parsley, chives, whatever you've got. And then toss those in. Look at that. Yum. I love zucchini. Zucchini is one of my favorite summer vegetables. I told you were a good lizard catcher. You've been talking bad about your lizard skills lately. And you're really good at it.
Ow.
Oh,
Didn't hurt.
gotcha.
It didn't hurt me.
Yeah, it's fine.
It didn't hurt at all.
It didn't hurt at all. Last week, he caught 8 frogs and he put them in a Yeti water bottle. And then he, Cash opened it and they all were jumping all over the kitchen. 8 of them. 8 frogs. And Calum was sobbing because they got released.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Oh, and there goes the baby crawling out the door. Bye, Tav. Good seeing you. Thank you for coming. We did it. Melty zucchini pasta. So much flavor. It's kind of like cacio e pepe vibes, but with a ton of zucchini in it. It's like a cheddar Alfredo because the goat cheese and the pasta water and the parm just make the sauce for you. It's so good. Look at that. Melty zucchini pasta. Mmm. A balsamic in the pasta. It's so good. And that's your dinner in 34 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay. Subscribe at whattocook.substack.com to get this recipe and many more.